Hey guys up, we're back on the festering filth pile that is the sinking ship. A home for wayward rat shamans that seems to have gone awry. We've got our resident rat shaman Gobbet with us. Isabel's with us. Hollywood, we're going to invest in some better armor. I think we know a couple people who could hook us up, and maybe we should have brought a better gun. So we're going to ask a couple people what's going on, and you seem to remember Gobbet, so let's talk to you. Gobbet, you're back! You really maybe shouldn't have avoided people that you knew, Gobbet. But then again, you know, people are trying to kill her, so I can kind of feel that. Let me turn this down just a little bit. There we go. I'm sorry, I'm crazy with volume. Hello, Yasmin. It's good to see you again. So you knew her name? Yeah, you too. Where the hell have you been all these years? On a different boat, funny enough, Yaz. I'm a little out of the loop on what's happening here. Could you do me a solid and, fill us in? Yeah, we're not supposed to talk about it, but I'll tell you what I know. Tell us what's been happening. She looks uneasy. Well, we're all struggling to deal with the devil rat infestation. You probably know about them. With all of the rats around, there aren't many volunteers for the maintenance crews anymore. It gets lonely out there. She abruptly stops talking, her cheeks flush red. That's it. That's all I have to say. Yaz, you're talking to me here. So tell me what's going on. I can't help you if I don't know what's happening. Yasmin's eyes dart up and down the hall, scanning for anyone who might be coming. Her hands begin to shake. After a moment, she leans toward Gobbet and lowers her voice to a whisper. Yeah, all right, she swallows. This raft is cursed. What? I think that I know what you're talking about, Yaz. I could feel it all the way back home. But tell me more. I want to hear it from you. Malvina isn't in charge here anymore. She's gone now. I think she may be dead, and whatever it is that's taken her place, it's horrible. I don't even know what it is, but it isn't human, and the worst part is it talks over the intercom using her voice. She claps her hand over her mouth, her eyes wide, her entire body shaking. Thanks, Yaz. That helps. Believe it or not, that helps. She nods mutely. She's struggling to calm herself. Alright, we're out. Yeah, thanks. And be careful out there. Okay, cool. So we now know that, and I'm going to be messing with audio again because I'm that pathetic, dude. Okay. So cool. So we got that. We're now privy to some information. That guy, obviously, is living a little bit of a higher lifestyle than everyone else. Can we ask Gobbet if she knows how to fix this? Okay, that sucks. I don't want to go through that door. We apparently can't ask her for anything. That doesn't lead anywhere. Our only options are this guy and Sparrow. Sparrow might be able to help us. There's also another dude. Actually, let's check this right now. Hopefully there's no devil rats. Okay. You, sir. Local inhabitant, who are you? A middle-aged woman with a slouching posture stands with her back to a reinforced door. With a languid motion, she turns her head to stare at you. New folks, I'll be damned. She shifts her position with a grunt. The hell are you doing here? What's behind the door there? She runs her tongue over her teeth. Storage closet? Nothing worthwhile in there. Don't even know why they have me standing watch over the thing. But those are the rules, alright? And I can't question the rules. Only if we had the 6 charisma. What'd the rules ever do for you? Well, they kept me alive, for one. She licks her lips, nodding. That means that I'm doing better than someone. Did somebody get killed for breaking the rules? She nods slowly. Lots of people. You can't disobey orders, not on a ship at sea. Or a rusting hulk marooned in a bay. The words come muttered under her breath. Fair enough, let's talk about something else. Who are you? Name's Lisa. You can call me Lise, though. Everybody on the raft does. Alright, we could have shot her. What about this? The door is heavily reinforced and barricaded. It'd take a bulldozer to get in. Okay, so that's not working. God, I feel like I should I should have capped her. What's going on over here? What do you need? Apparently nothing. I do not want to go into that, like, that room. I don't want to do it. Sparrow. Nothing from Sparrow. If you need anything else, come find me. Yasmin, let's talk to you again. Okay, we got the goblin here back. Okay, we're in a bad situation. The terminal. Okay. So I feel like we should open that door. He's our last dude to talk to. You're back. Who are you? You may address me as Mercurio. He bows slightly, then cognac sloshing his glass. At your service. What do you do on the raft? A bit of this, a bit of that. I'm an artist, or rather, I used to be an artist and a socialite and a man about town. He spreads his hands. By town, I mean raft, of course. Now I mostly find myself shut away here, on the sinking ship's upper deck. I've been festering away here for months, desperately clinging to the finer things in life. He sniffs. Quite the tale of woe, really. That's it? You just loiter around and socialize? A fine and noble profession. He takes another sip, swilling the brandy in his mouth. But you're a street-level operative, no blue-collar work. I wouldn't expect you to understand. He pauses for a moment, considering. Speaking of blue-collar work, I have something that might interest you. Would you like to see it? That depends on what it is. He turns to a nearby table and lifts a battered lozenge of black plastic. He holds it out for you. It's just a datapad, nothing sinister. This belonged to maintenance staff that I once knew. I have no idea what happened to her, but she hasn't been seen in weeks. And you're giving this to us, why? To earn your favor, you've come to the sinking ship rather well armed, after all. He shoots a glance at Isabel's rifle and raises an eyebrow. I'd rather ingratiate myself to you now, before the bullets start flying. We'll take it, thank you. Anytime. I wasn't using the thing anyway. The schematics on the device are all quite arcane to me, I'm afraid. We'll leave you to your business. So maybe, now that we have this data pad, we can check that out. And we could open the door. Okay. Let's see. Follow the instructions to disarm the door's locks. There we go. You examine the round nest of wires, tracing each connection to the point of origin, following the instructions on the data pad. You then snip and rewire the system to feed the power back into itself. The results of your work are immediate and spectacular. You hear a deafening cracking sound, and a blinding flash of light stabs your eyes. Moments later, the hall fills with the overpowering stench of ozone. You hear the lights flutter up ahead. You can hear the sound of a set of doors disengaging. Fantastic, ladies. Let's continue. About town. And here we are. You are fairly well armed, sir. Local inhabitant. I'm not going to be talking. Oh, these people are dead. A sick dwarf. A stocky dwarf leans up against the wall of the container room. His skin is shallow. It hangs off of his bulky frame. Oh god, like a half-deflated balloon. You saw plenty of sick people back in the Barrens, addicted to addicts, BTL heads, people whose immune systems have been ravaged by disease. This guy looks worse. Jesus. The dwarf's milky eyes track you as you approach. A wave of recognition washes over his face, but his movements remain lethargic. Eventually he manages to slur out a few words. Gobbet, back after all this time. Yeah, I'm sorry it's taken so long. Gobbet stares at the dwarf wide-eyed. It's good to see you again, Cad. Ah, it's Cadmus. Gobbet's told me about you. How are you feeling? Perfect, thanks for asking. He struggles to contain a burst of coughing. I mean, I'm dying, and my home has gone to shit, and we're probably gonna sink into the bay, but otherwise I'm great. With a visible effort, he shifts his focus to Gobbet. Welcome home, girl. Been a long time. She swallows Cadmus. I save it. I'm not mad. He squeezes his eyes shut. I'm mostly just happy to hear your voice again. It's good to have a friend. Um, Dude, tell us what's happening. Bad things. A lot of good people died. Something's gone rotten on this raft, Gobbet. You know what I mean. Toxic. So, Malvina's become a toxic shaman. She is currently embodying the worst parts of her totem. Basically, I think I've used this analogy before. Dog, loyal, kind, trustworthy. And then the opposite of that would be rabid dog, vicious, will attack anyone, stuff like that. And also they tend to mutate and they're just kind of weird. Yeah, I can feel it too. I could feel it all the way back home. My throat moves. But it takes a moment for her voice to catch up. Cadmus, where are our friends? What happened to Yasmin, Anson, and Malvina? Well, we know Yasmin's fine. Malvina may or may not be crazy, and Anson is probably dead. Yep. Anson's dead. He never even made it into the sick room, just disappeared. But I know where he went. He stabs a finger downward. Yasmin's still with us. Small favors, right? But the fight has gone out of her. She's content to do what she's told and tremble. Malvina ain't Malvina anymore. I guessed as much. Let me... Ooh, my voice. She shoots you an irritated glance. Hey, guess what? I had to. But I wanted to give my friend the benefit of the doubt until I was sure. She shifts her attention back to the ailing dwarf. Cad, Malvina went off the rails because of that damn bauble that I gave her. That's what happened, isn't it? It ain't her, Gobbet. It's something else. He struggles to contain another cough. Eventually it passes. But yeah, that shiny red egg that you and Sui lifted is the cause of it, I think. The ugliness was already inside her, but that thing brought it out. She squeezes her eyes shut, balls her hands into fists. Shit. Cadmus, you said that Malvina isn't herself anymore. So what is she? It isn't your fault, Gobbet. You had to give her that thing to stop the mutiny. I know, Seattle. I did what I had to do. No regrets. True, that's a rule, but I'm pretty fucking angry about what happened afterward. You and me both, kid. I'm as angry as I've ever been, and twice as frightened. His chest heaves as a deep, bronchial cough racks his body. With a grimace of distaste, he spits out a wad of bloody phlegm. You haven't seen what happened to Malvina, what she's become. You need rest. We should get this on hold. We should put this on hold. And he raises a hand, cutting her short. Got no time for rest, and you need to hear this. What we're up against. You ever heard of a rat king? Yeah, the old like folklore, where a bunch of rats are just like so clumped together that their tails like grow together, and the only way that the rats could actually move is by killing each other. A bunch of rats all fused together, their tails all wrapped and twisted into a great big knot. That's what Mal's become. I don't know how so many different spirits she's tied her essence to. But the last time I opened my third eye to her, I couldn't see where they ended and she began. Oh, shoot. What does that even mean? I never heard of... It means that she ain't human anymore, girl. Her aura is bonding to other things, alien things, all tangled and twisted and grown together. They're all one being now, a rat king. It talks like Malvina, but it ain't her anymore. So this rat king is still human, physically speaking. You know, so I could put a bull in it. Don't know. I've heard rumors that Malvina's meat body is changing too. Haven't seen it myself. Don't know if I want to. Another long, wet cough interrupts his speech. He wipes his mouth with the back of his hand. The talisman that the Rat King is holding, the shiny object. Do you know how it works? Nah, I tried sensing it once. The only thing that I took away from the experience was a migraine. Felt like there were railroad spikes buried behind my eyes for days. Excuse me. All I can tell you for certain is that it still works. As long as the Rat King's connected to that thing, you can't hurt it. Any holes that you put in its body will close up on their own. So it's invincible, wonderful. I didn't say that. It's the bauble that makes the Rat King what it is. So you're just gonna have to find a way to steal it. Garbage managed to do that during Sui's rebellion. I'll bet she can do it again. Okay. When did it all start? Nah, not long. Maybe a week or so after Gobbet left. We couldn't see it at the time, but it was happening. I'd stake my life on it. I don't get this. Everything was fine when I left the raft. I mean, the vibe here had changed, but Malvina was still Malvina. If anything, she was even stronger than the woman I'd known. Yeah, she got strong, alright. Strong and mean. It started out small. A couple months after Sui's mutiny, Malvina started proposing new rules. She said that she was cracking down on infractions, keeping order to keep us safe. But over time, those rules started piling up, and gradually the punishments started getting worse. She became paranoid. He gives you a shallow nod. Yeah, that's right. That's what I mean when I say that she had it in her all along. He pauses, checks himself. I don't think that Malvina can even be described as a she anymore. It is really a they. Our friend is dead, or changed so much that she might as well be. And the things they're wearing her skin don't belong in this world. There's a trapped room at the end of the hall. Know anything about it? Yeah. Me and my crew built the thing. Let me guess, Malvina's orders? He nods. First thing she asked us to do after Sui's little rebellion, we started work on the thing the week after you left. Yasmin was in charge of the project. Can you tell us how to get past it? No. He coughs wetly into his sleeve. No, but Yaz can. She could be somewhere on this level. Go find her and tell her I sent you. We will, thanks, Cad. Don't mention it. We should go. I ain't going nowhere, be safe. Yeah, you ain't going nowhere, bro. Alright, so now we know. And now it's time to investigate. I'll ask Yasmin how to get around it. God, I wish I could have a medkit. Gobbet, you're back. Yeah, we know. Cadmus said that you were in charge of building the trap at the end of the hole. Yeah, that was me. I didn't want to build the thing, but I did it to help Malvina to keep us safe. I've regretted it ever since. We could really use your help, Yaz. We need to get below deck. We need to do it in one piece. Can you help us get past it? I think so. It's been a long time, but I think I remember what wires you'd need to snip to disarm the thing. She fumbles at the nearby table, grabs a napkin, and she produces a grease pencil with her from her breast pocket and begins to draw. There's a hidden access panel on the floor. You'd never find it if you didn't know where to look. You snip these wires here, and this one here, bypass the circuit. She scribbles on the napkin with a steady hand, and then flip this lever. Do that, and we're done. The trapdoor won't trigger, and you won't get dumped into the killing pit. Killing pit? She pauses the napkin to she passes the napkin to Gobbet. It's pretty much what you'd expect. She snatches the napkin from Yasmin's hand. Thanks, Yaz. You don't know how badly we needed this. I can guess. Cadmus sent you to me after all. She smiles weakly. Best of luck. We got this. Yeah, thanks. Let's see if I could get a little bit of Gobbet's healing. We can't use it because apparently nobody's feeling that type of way. Everybody's pretty good though. I'm getting past these over to him though. Alright. I think the territoriality is going to help us quite a bit. Alright, let's do it, people. We got this, right? I don't think we do, but... Okay, the air is thicker here. Acrid. The stench clings to your tongue, sticks in the back of your throat. It smells like damp cardboard and stale urine. Gobbet surveys the room warily, her nose crinkling in disgust. She produces the napkin with Cadmus' instructions from her breast pocket and hands them to you. There you go, Seattle. You know what to do. Under her breath, you hear her muttering, let's hope that Yaz knows her stuff. Okay. Following the grease pencil diagram, you locate a hunk of metal flooring with a slightly raised edge. Hooking your fingers under it, you lift to reveal a hidden access panel. That's a good sign. Follow Yasmin's instructions to disarm the trap. The instructions are surprisingly easy to follow. 3 snips with a pocket knife, and a rewired connection later, the floor-spanning trapdoor has been disarmed. Well, that was easy. She beams at you. Go on, Seattle. You take the lead. You've earned it. Gee, thanks. Woo! Good. Alright, go team. Alright, open the door, and what do we got? Okay, nothing. Cool. I'm very happy that nothing tried to kill us, by the way. Alright, we're doing good, we're doing good, we're doing good. Open the door. Stepping into the room is like wading into the killing floor of a slaughterhouse. There isn't an inch of ground that isn't caked with spilled blood. The stench that floods into your nostrils is as overpowering as it is vile. It is the stench of a rotten beef and stale vomit, of warm blood poured into a chemical toilet and left out in the sun to cook. The buzzing of flies in your ears helps bring you back to your senses. Blinking against the light, you see stacks of moldering trash piled nearby to the ceiling. The piles of dead bodies are stacked nearly as high. Focus on the bodies. None of the people died cleanly, not a one. In one way or another, each carcass has been ripped apart. Some have been riddled with bullets, others have been sliced open with blades, or shredded by chiseled teeth. The end result is always the same, another fresh corpse, its eyes frozen, open in agony and surprise. Gobbet's jaw drops, open in horror, her eyes moving slowly from atrocity to atrocity, her cheeks draining of color. Be it and hot, no, not Simon. Oh, rat, no, this. Gobbet gasps for a way to finish her thought. She doesn't find one. I'm sorry, Gobbet. I know that these people were your friends. A lot of them were. Some I didn't know. Her eyes remained locked on the nearest pile of corpses. They all deserve better than this. I think that I can see one of the scuttling charges that we need to activate. Think you can arm it, Isabel? Not from here, but I can disable the safety on it. Gobbet blinks. Is there a difference? God, Gobbet. Disabling the mechanical safeties on the bombs is just the first step. After we've done that, I'll need to reroute power from the raft to the bombs to arm them. I'll have to jack into whatever matrix server they have on this thing to do that. Huh. Guess it's a good thing that you came along after all. She jerks her thumb upward toward the ceiling. I removed the safeties on the bombs upstairs. They're all ready to be armed. I'll leave the rest to you. We know what we've got to do. I'm thinking we should reconsider the mutiny option. It isn't too late to help Cadmus take the ship back. We'd have to find the shipboard alarm to let Cadmus and the others know what we're doing. Could be risky, but we could do it if we want to. The thing about this is, you always get attacked first. No, because you know they're here. Little monsters. Scuttling charge. Disable the safety. God, this is a lot of dead people. I'm trying to be safe because I don't want to be so far out that 9 rats like jump me all at once. Yep. Here they are. They're coming. Okay, that shockingly did less damage than I had assumed. Well, it's probably because I'm using a crappy gun. Good to know. Boom. Defense, light cover, and I guess I'll throw in some mystic armor. What you got? I really need to get a better gun. Like, no lie. Well, I think... Well, we do have a better gun. Let's get this going. There we go. I like that option fairly well. Rat totem. These aren't spirits, sadly. Okay. I guess all Gobbet's got left is take a shot. And, okay, Gobbet didn't do terribly. Okay. I'll take that. Take that too. Really? That actually kind of worked out. Remington Room Sweeper. We actually might be able to hit two at once. You know, pull back. And I guess we'll just go for a double on this guy. Oh, lovely. Gotta love that. But we got this. Oh, Jesus Christ. I am so sorry, Gobbet. Okay, so we're going to avoid doing that again. Probably because... What? For real? Okay. So yeah, we gotta avoid doing that again. It's probably the best. Okay. Thank you, AP. Nice. So yeah, the Room Sweeper is a lot better of a firearm. Nice. And we're a lot better. Gobbet. We'll probably have to heal ourselves. Let's just do that now. Boom. 3. Go ahead. Help him out. Since Gobbet can't hit a dang thing. There we go. That worked out perfectly. Actually worked out better than I had thought it would. What is further down here? Because I'm guessing this looks like a boss room. That certainly looks like a scary room. Alright, what do we have around here? Alright, so we've got a scuttling charge over here. Let's go ahead and take that. Oh. Okay. What do we have over here? An old relay switch box hangs off the wall. The plastic exterior of this case is broken in numerous places and a jumble of wires spilling out of the cracks. This must be the shipboard alert system, or what's left of it. Your eyes are drawn to a large lever-marked alarm. Pull it! An ear-splitting wail blares through the alarm system. One blast. Alright, we used the alarm to warn Cadmus, and nothing came to stab us, or bite us, or, you know, do whatever else. Got that. There's some scarier stuff down here. It's over here. And that's another one of the scuttling charges. Let's pick this up. Yo, take it. Let's give this. Oh, and I dropped the whatchamacallit. That was my fault. Alright, and we've activated that. I think we should go back to talk to Cadmus really quick. Just to check, because I believe, oh no. Okay. So I may or may not have done something very, very dumb a little while ago. Hmm. This might not go well, but we'll see. Here we go. This is the last one, alright? Alright, that's all the charges. What else do we have? What else are we looking for? Do we miss like a mob of enemies coming at us or something? Well, it slightly looks like a Matrix hub. Okay, I've apparently missed something. Give me a second and we will be right back. Time for some lovely editing magic. Okay, so I think I found a little bit of something. So apparently, maybe I wasn't supposed to trigger that Cadmus revolt thing. Because he's talking about right now. Apparently they planned a mutiny and you could guess what happened, they got wrecked. So now Cadmus is talking about another mutiny because, hey, I mean, now they have Gobbet on their side. God, that noise is annoying. Could do. They might rally around someone they know. Maybe someone who lived with and fought for him years ago, he asked Gobbet. That was a subtle hint, girl. I got a better idea. We're gonna get you and the people onto lifeboats, and then we're sending this raft into the bottom of the bay. And the Rat King is going with it. You can't mean that, girl. This is our home. We've got nowhere else to go, Gobbet. I am not gonna let that thing force us to put this raft to the torch. You've already tried it your way. Look what happened. Isabel steps in. Maybe it's good that you leave this place. I've lived in a place like this before. I've seen what it can do to people. She grew up in the walled city, Cad. Then you know what we've got to look forward to if you sink this raft. Because we sure as hell can't afford to live anywhere else. He cranes his neck to look up at Gobbet, pleading. Desperation burns in his eyes. Gobbet, listen, it's not too late for the sinking ship. We can still turn this thing around. My mutiny failed because the Rat King knew things that we didn't. Yours can succeed if you will try. She shakes her head obstinately. My gut says that we should sink the raft. It said that from the moment I arrived here. That's what Rat wants me to do. So that's what I'm gonna do. Gobbet, Cadmus might be right. If we could drum up enough support, I think we could retake the ship. Her eyes narrow. Have you forgotten the first lesson I taught you, Seattle? Always go with your gut, and my gut says, spare us the lecture, Gobbet. Cadmus is right. You're going off half-cocked again. The truth is, we can save this raft if you want to. If you don't, tell us and we'll sink it. Look, Gobbet, things have changed since you decided to sink the raft. You can see that, right? She sets her jaw, draws a deep breath, and slowly releases it. All right, Cad. If you're willing, if you're sure that you can keep your ends, I'll be willing to help you with your mutiny. But if your people fuck it up, I'm sinking this thing. You got it? Yeah, and thanks. With your help, we can do this. That remains to be seen. He waves her off. Go on, get moving, and convince as many people as you can to help us when the time comes. Whoever you don't bring around to our side is going to fight against us, so be thorough about it. When you're ready for us to make our move, trigger the shipboard alarm system. 2 blasts, then we'll start kicking in doors. Alright, Cad, 2 blasts starts the mutiny. But if we sound the alarm once and leave it, you get your people the hell off the raft, got it? Okay, that's why. Okay. We set it off, but it didn't, work out properly. Now we have the appropriate objectives added. 1 blast means, okay. Another long, wet cough racks his body. You got all that, stranger? You know what you're supposed to do. We convinced people to join you. We got it. Good, thanks. And Gobbet, thank you. Does me good to know that you're with us on this. Alright, let's start talking to people. Hello, ma'am. Strangers, you picked a bad time to visit. Are you guarding the room against rats? Yes. She hefts her weapon, her eyes glued to the door. The rats and the thing that's controlling them. I've never seen it myself, but I've heard stories. You want to talk to someone? Talk to the dwarf. I'm busy. I need to keep my eyes open for more of those little bastards. We can't let any more of them sneak in here. Not after what happened to Simon. Best of luck. Okay. What's around here? So she's another door guard. Excuse me, ma'am. Would you like to fight against the tyrannical, mutated shaman that is currently, basically ruling your lives? New folks, I'll be damned. The Rat King has ruled here for long enough. We're taking it down, and we could use your help. Her eyes go wide. You'll get yourselves killed. Even talking like that, you'll get me killed with you. Get the hell out of here. Think, how does it help you for the Rat King to stay in control? I warned you not to talk. Why is it always him? Can never be anyone else, right? Always has to be him. Okay, you guys help back. Hey, follow us or we'll kill you. Mutiny or we'll kill you. That's the tagline. Big marks, we already talked about that. Ship inhabitant, what's up, man? We already know this guy. You don't look so good. What's your name? Did the Rat King's people do that to you? No, I got caught in the crossfire. The mutineers did this to me. Thought I was with the Rat King. All that I wanted to do was get home. Instead, my rat eye only sees double now. Can hardly use my hands. Thanks for asking. I know you're hurting, but there are other ways to help than fighting. Oh, I can fight. Don't you worry about that. He glances down at his bandaged hands. Might be best if I waited a week or two, but even in this state, I can hold my own. I used to be damn good with a blade. Paid a pretty penny to have one custom forged for me even. That blade was a lovely thing. Useful in and out of a fight. I always liked that. It wasn't just a weapon, it was a tool as well. And what happened to the blade? Taken, lost now. Oh, he pulls a Bale Song knife from his back pocket, extends his arm, offering it to you. How about, stranger, you handy with a blade? Damn. Any idea where it went? No. And even if I did, you think I'd tell a stranger where to find it? The blade was my most prized possession. Can we count on you? You're all fools. The last 2 mutinies failed, even if we didn't have you. Okay. Please, we need your help. We can't do this alone. Isn't there anything that changed your mind? No, leave. Okay. Dang. If only we knew where to find his blade. Let's talk to her about it. And if only I wasn't an adept that sucked in melee. Got it. Yeah. Tell us what's going on here. I'm taking the ship back. Another mutiny? No, not me. Alright, Gabbett, I'm in. I'm terrified, but I'm in. Good. We also have Sparrow on our side since we kinda saved her life. Sparrow, what's good? We're taking another run at the Rat King. Isabel, you got anything that could help? Here, don't waste it. Oh, premium medkit? I won't. And now I have a debt to repay. When you make your move on the Rat King, I'll be there to help. You got my word. Good, head to the quarantine area and meet up with Cadmus. Okay, she's got a few things to take care of. This dude, what about you? Mercurio. We're taking the sinking ship back from the Rat King. Oh, we have Socialite. No, I'm afraid not. I'm a lover, not a fighter. I can see that you're a man who enjoys the finer things in life. You'll never have them as long as the Rat King is in control. Socialite helps. He pauses, considering. You raise a valid point. Things have been going to hell recently. It's getting to the point where it's almost impossible to get my hands on a decent bottle of brandy. Even the Chilean stuff is hard to find. So are you going to fight for us or not? He takes another sip of his cognac and sighs. A bead of amber fluid hangs precariously on his lips. Yes, my dear, I think that I will. After all, what is purpose of life without luxury? When you make your move, I will do what I can to assist you. Alright, cool, so we have him now. Sorry, somebody was calling. Okay, so I guess we've organized as many people as possible. We also need to go back to Cadmus. It's gonna be super quick. And ask about the trap. Because we need Gobbet's friend to help us out with that. Trapped room down the hall. Yeah. But yeah, I did not talk to Cadmus for that one thing. And that was pretty dumb of me. So now, I think we're going to go to the mutiny part. Just, wait a second. And, oh yeah, editing magic. Woo! Well, we're back, and since I was such an impatient person, we actually wound up, getting hit by those rat ogres. Alright, pull it twice to signal the mutiny. Go for it. Alright, now let's take her out. Or did I signal that too early? I can't tell. The chair is slipping, and I don't know. Alright. Let's see what this woman looks like. The door is heavy. It could easily be barred to prevent outside intrusion, but instead it stands ajar. It's almost as if it's inviting you in. Of course it is. That's Malvina's old cabin, the seat of power for the sinking ship. That's where the Rat King is going to be. Once we go in there, we're going to be in this. There's no changing our minds after we've picked a fight with this thing. What do you say, Hollywood? Are we doing this or not? We're doing it. We're doing it. We got to beat her. We can take her out. Good grief. Nothing is going right today. Let's see. Hopefully this fight... Oh! Whoa! Excuse me, madam. You seem to have a lovely coat made of entirely live rats. The thing that looms over you is horrifying. A twisted amalgamation of woman and swarm knotted and tied together into a whole. Oh! The Rat King, Gobbet. The creature's voice is unnerving, 1,000 rambling voices, all interwoven and laid over the top of Malvina's crisp, cultured speech. You've returned to us, little mouse. You, the instigator of our own ascendancy. The Rat King shifts its gaze to a nearby altar. A gleaming red stone has been ensconced within. The keystone, the source of our unity. The font of power that makes us strong. Your gift to us, little mouse. You gave us what we needed to bring this raft to order. Gobbet's nose crinkles in revulsion. On her shoulders, madness and folly chitter and shriek. Poor rats. Save me the speech, Malvina. You, or whatever you are. I'm not here to talk. The new body isn't doing you any favors. By the way, you look like a furry tree stump. Okay, that wasn't the best comeback. Gobbet's not really good at this. The creature leans forward into the light. A fine-featured face with high cheekbones and piercing eyes stares down at you. The carpet of living vermin that bury the rest of Malvina's head and neck struggle and shriek. Our new body is beauty itself, unity of biology, and unity of purpose. What happened to you, Malvina? We are not Malvina. We are one, bound together for all time. The thing's voice grows to a roar, and you hear others sounds folded into it, the cacophonous gibbering babble of things gone mad. We are order out of chaos, the death of entropy, a glorious unity. Oh, fuck this. She pulls back the slide of her weapon. We're here to kill this thing, not let it talk us to death. Damn right. Alright. Please don't hit me first. Okay, this is going to be kind of weird. Alright, so how are we going to do this? Where's the... Okay, so I'm guessing the red object's over there, and Gobbet is most likely the one that needs to take care of that. Can Gobbet heal me? No, she can't. She can only do some weird stuff. So we're going to boost him up with 1 more AP, and we're going to have Gobbet, like, chill out over here. That's probably the best thing, and then next turn maybe she'll summon something. We're going to need Martial Defense, Mystic Armor. That's going to be a plus. And God, this seat. Dang it. And we're going to take a couple shots and run away. We're not going to do anything too crazy. That'll take up 2. 1, 2. Beautiful. And run away. That's how we're playing this. We're not going, like, drop that. Nice. Flanked. Hit her up again. Nice. Not the greatest amount of damage. Now we run. Now, this seems like a terrible plan, but we need to do this. Good lord. And there's the dock wagon kit. Again. Does she have anything that can heal him? No, of course not. Because that's how we're going to have to play this fight. 2 shots. Pain! Pain. Oh my god. So it's chilling out, it's running. Okay, this is not good. So it currently has a shield over it, and these are some very, very big devil rats. So now the plan is get Gobbet over there. Okay, first of all, I'm sorry Gobbet, we're gonna need something out here. Now Gobbet, okay, attack this thing. Nice. -2 AP, that's beautiful. Chain shot that. Wow, okay. That sucked. Hide behind here. What can we get you to do, my dear? Flashbang grenade, that's not really gonna do much. Just focus on this one for right now. Nice, good damage. Nice. An ominous chittering noise fills the air. Okay, that's not good. We gotta get Gobbet. Grab the shiny object! Okay. Item picked up. The Rat King shrieks as Gobbet lifts the shiny object in her hands. In its voice, you can hear the echoes of 1,000 inhuman beings. This is interesting. She hugs the shiny object to her chest, her bare hands caressing the stone. I can feel Malvina's control over the rats. It's like 1,000 strings connecting her to them, and it feels like one of the Rat King's servitors shudders in place. Slowly, seemingly against its own will, it lifts its head to stare at you. I can tug at those strings. Nice, Gobbet. Malvina's cultured voice is overtaken by the inhuman roars of the other things that share her body. We will rend you to pieces. Tear your flesh to shreds. Gobbet dances back, cradling the shiny object like a newborn baby. She begins to laugh. Buy me a little time, Seattle. I'm still getting used to this thing. But if you give me a minute or two, those damn rats will be mine. I can do that. And, oh, we lost. Okay, that sucks. We're gonna do Mystic Armor, and we're just gonna chill out here. Double tap. 1. Oh, dang. So we can take out the other one. Maybe. Bang, bang. Nice. And, God, he needs a better gun. We just need that. Okay, we're doing fairly decent over here. And we're gonna take fairly long shots, I would think. 1. Not 2. Reload. And we're gonna take the shot at that thing down there. Nice. Okay. Bang. Good shot. We're going to take another one down the court. And another one. Beautiful. We're actually not sucking right now. Oh, he took damage. Nice. Hey, Malvina. I've got something of yours. Oh, I'm sure you do. Oh, she got the rat. The rat's on our side now. Go ahead and bite her, please. Oh, it has a spell. It has a noxious breath spell. I'm not even going to worry about that right now. Take 2 shots. 1, 2. Beautiful. You know what? Give her a little bit of bleeding damage. Please, for me. Okay. Apparently not for me. But we're pretty much good chilling over here. She's got some bleeding damage from Isabel's attack. Not too bad. And let's just surround her with this. She's not moving. She ain't going anywhere. And boom. Not bad. You know what? Spray and pray her again. Nice. You hit that thing, but who cares? Oh! That's a pile of rats. Thank God it missed. I don't know how it missed, but apparently it missed. Alright, what else can Malvina do? Apparently not much. We're going to double tap with the room sweeper. Is anybody prominent in the way? I don't think so. Okay, he's in the way. But it doesn't matter because we missed both shots. The room sweeper sometimes will hit multiple targets. That's why I usually don't use it. I just remembered. Nice. Hit her up. There we go. The Rat King's body shudders and convulses as you watch the living carpet of devil rats that forms the majority of its bulk begin to writhe. Malvina opens her mouth to speak, but you'll never know what she was going to say. The only sound that escapes from her throat is a long, ragged scream. With a dawning horror, you come to realize what you're looking at. The devil rats that surrounded Malvina are turning inward. She is being eaten alive. Gobbet stares dead-eyed at her former friend as the swarm that is bound to her rips her body apart. Black blood pours in rivers to the aluminum-lined floor. Come on, Gobbet, let's get the hell out of here. You go if you want to. I'm watching this. I owe Malvina that much. The ghastly feast unfolding before you continues long after Malvina's screams have died away. Finally satisfied, Gobbet nods to you. This raft is ours. It's over. Her PDA buzzes. She glances down at it, then turns the screen so that you can see. Cadmus' visage fills the screen. I don't know what you just did, but whatever it was, it worked. Those rat things turned on Malvina's loyalist. He wheezes into his mask, gulping in purified air, and when they got done eating them, they started eating each other. Gobbet stares down at the shiny object that she holds clutched in her hands. Yeah, I know. I told them to, right after I did the same to the Rat King. Malvina's dead, Cad. You did good, Gobbet. You and your friends. We won. Come on up topside. A celebration is in order. She shakes her head. No. Cad, no celebrations and no milling around. You can keep this place. I'm done with it. Too many bad memories, and besides all of that, you've got a hell of a mess to clean up on your hands. I'll be damned if I'm going to help you clean it up. You've already helped us clean up, Gobbet. We'll always owe you for that. Yeah, well, let's not make a big thing out of it. Goodbye, Cad, and good luck. She flicks the PDA off. The screen goes dark. Captain Jomo's still waiting for us outside. Ready to go home? Beyond ready. She passes the shiny object from one hand to the other, and this stupid thing is taking a one-way trip to the bottom of the bay. Good call. Come on, Seattle. Let's go home. That was awesome. Okay, I am so overtime slightly about what we're doing. I think this is going to be it. Find out how this adventure ends next time on the Way of the Gun Adept. Hollywood's Follies. Peace out, people.